I guess we in CFS, we've been working out of, I say, 4 different regions or so. Can you kind of explain, I guess, some of the differences between what all of those different regions would have in terms of services and where we're able to affect essentially?
Yeah, actually, the need is so diverse. I could spend hours just talking about some of the differences. You have urban areas and you have rural. So, some areas we're coming into have no services, or some folks that we're working with. This is the first time in almost 30 years that somebody's come into the home to provide supports. So there's just a huge disparity between counties and regions for what services are available, what information is available on those unique services. Working with different regional centers, their understanding of what the services can look like. We had one conversation with a service coordinator that was asking if we were a transportation service and if we'd be willing to pick up a client and drive across town and then wait there and then take them home. And, albeit that we could transport them within the tasks that we're helping educate and train and model and demonstrate for them. We're not a transportation service at all. So it's been quite fun just, learning the diversity of need that's out there, learning the understanding that individuals have, learning how service coordinators and case managers refer. Just a little bit deeper into it, there's a self-determination program out there, which is a specialized program that allows families to cater a little bit more intentionally services that their son or daughter or family member receives, and they otherwise wouldn't qualify for coordinated family supports, but because of the new regulations, it allows them that opportunity to receive those supports. So you see service coordinators that are sending referrals out there to everyone on their caseload because they're like, you should see if this applies, you should see if this is something you qualify for.
Right.
So it's been a journey and a process to help educate regional centers what's available, what the program can do. It's really been fun just involving collaboration and inviting that influence for what more is possible with this program. I had an opportunity to go to San Diego and connect with San Diego Regional Center representatives and a representative from Department of Developmental Services, and they said that they just kind of threw a net out over the state of California to see who grabbed at it. And so there's this huge sense of discovery but lack of clarity. So it's been fun kind of creating something out of nothing essentially, and pulling a pinch of case management and a handful of SLS, and pulling on the knowledge of the family and the uniqueness of the individual we're serving. So it's been really, really fun being the solution to a problem, or being an alternative so people have choice, because this is all about choice-directed services. So
Yeah.
just the uniqueness of the fact that, in far north, it's all about relationship, because we've been serving this region for almost 30 years. Then you go to RCEB and working through how the pandemic has impacted them, and the fact that service coordinators and families haven't even seen each other in 5 years. So helping bridge that gap and bringing connection and security and building trust again, to even go into Redwood Coast, where it's who you know, and so you're building connections and being relevant in a situation where the need is so great. We've qualified for a grant, so we're working really intentional with our startup there. We're doing focus groups. We actually are in the middle of coordinating a Spanish-speaking focus group to better understand culture, so that when we show up, we don't hurt or offend or push anybody or shut anybody out. So it's been really fun learning and growing ourselves, and also helping bring that hope and possibility for people to see what more is possible in their home and with their family, and knowing that what's most important to them, their culture, is preserved while we provide supports and services. So it's a good question. Thank you.
Yeah.